What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Ray Kage, and Jesus, guys, today's Smackdown was good. I just got home from work and then dove into it and then finished it and done the review done started. So let's done get it started. I don't know where I was trying to go with it, but oh well. Anyway, so today's Smackdown review. Smackdown was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. There was a couple things I would have preferred not to have. Liv Morgan lost. She should have won. But I ain't mad that they gave it to Selena just because she had the anime drip on deck. Y'all saw her with the Itachi drip. That's the one for us, you know. Anyway, so SmackDown was really good. It started off with Montez Ford calling the bloodline, the Usos, the bitches in the bloodline, stuff like that. And Roman Reigns done asked for a match with him as the main event. And honestly, I thought it was like, yeah, we all know Roman's just gonna beat his ass, but it was still good to see. I mean, like, let's all be honest, it was good. Now, we had Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch open up the show. It was a good back and forth between them, and I feel like, 50-50 booking gives it that sometimes, Becky Lynch, wins the promo. Other times Bianca, and then if there's any interference or any attacks, that one should win one week and the other one should win the next week. But WWE kind of just let Bianca get fucked for the past few weeks, that they're like, hey, you know what? Let's give her the go home show. And we all know that not 8 times out of 10, when you get the last laugh at a show where it's the last one before a pay-per-view, it most likely lose. And I'm not saying, I mean, like, that's just something I peeped. It's not like law or anything like that. WWE can swerve us, but I'm just saying, most of the time when someone looks victorious before a pay-per-view, unless your name's Brock Lesnar or John Cena, Randy Orton, etc., then you most likely are going to lose. And Roman Reigns. Anyway, so they had a good back and forth. I feel like, they've been giving it to Becky a lot, so it was good to see Bianca finally get her little shine or whatnot, which was good. Besides that, we got King Shinsuke Nakamura versus Apollo Crews in a good match. It was a good match. I still don't like the accent and the stuff with Apollo, but that's besides the point. They had a good match. I thought the right person won. The way that he won was a surprise roll-up. It is what it is. Now, Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley show up, and they have a match that we saw on Raw a couple weeks ago between Nikki ASH and Natalya, and the same outcome happened, a small package of roll-up. Yeah, it was alright. I mean, I can't complain. I mean, like, we've seen it, so I can't technically complain. But, I mean, like, it was still cool to see the champions win. I mean, the newer champions win. Then you had a distraction with new opponents and stuff like that. I didn't really watch NXT when I think Nox, that's her name, and the other one, they both came out. I'm gonna get used to their names just because I don't really, watch NXT like that, even though I love the championships from them. I did watch NXT at the beginning, but ever since, like, they started switching it up, I haven't really been keeping up with NXT 2.0 or anything like that. After that, you have multiple different slots. You have Seth Rollins talking shit about Edge, saying that he's going to go after him and beat him up in front of his wife and kids if he doesn't come next week, and tell them that he's the better man and stuff like that. And it was cool. I mean, I can't wait to see Edge next week and see how this is going to unfold. Next week also starts the draft. Kind of weird that they're going to start the draft on Friday and then next Monday, because realistically, Raw is still the flagship. Well, at least that's what they have always said. But now kind of seeing it go to SmackDown is kind of weird. But I mean, I'm not complaining. We'll go to the draft on Friday. Oh well. Now, as long as each champion stays in each brand, because I feel like those champions fit that brand. For example, it wouldn't really make sense for Apollo to go to Raw because he's Nigerian, of Nigerian descent. So why would he win the U.S. Championship? Most likely, the Intercontinental Championship is the way to go. You know, that's what I'm kind of keeping it. Then you have why would a champion go to a different brand? Like, you're just gonna do the New Day and the swap thing they did with the Street Profits. Like, that's not gonna work 2 years in a row. You know what I mean? I would say just build off the talent that aren't champions, and, like, you know, switch them in between and stuff. Rated RKO better stay on Raw because they're the best thing that's on Raw, and they'll be highlighted on Raw, not on SmackDown. Let's just say that. Now, besides that, you have Liv Morgan losing to Zelina Vega, like I said earlier today, via distraction from Carmella. It's a okay, you know, build up. I feel like they're gonna do Liv Morgan and Carmella on the pre-show, which, I mean, I don't mind, but Liv Morgan should be champion at some point in time, pretty soon. Pretty please. Then you have a altercation between Naomi and Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville's been talking smack all these weeks, saying, she even said she could beat Naomi, but she's gonna refuse a match and stuff. I just can't wait to the point where, like, realistically, like, as soon as that ended and she was getting carried off into if she was being escorted out of the building or something like that, I thought that because as soon as that happened, the Usos and Roman started leaving the room. And they looked to the side, and I thought it was Naomi being, like, walking out, and they were going to see each other, and then she was going to keep walking, and they were going to look at each other, and then they would have went down to the ring, and then next week something would have happened. But no, we got Otis and Chad Gable instead, which was okay. I mean, like, it's not something I really worry about. They get smacked up any day of the week. Bloodline, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we also had a segment for little packages in between, showing you what happened on Monday before Roman comes out and eventually has the Roman versus Montez Ford match, which went on pretty long. It was a really good match. There was a spot where Montez jumps on top of the table. Well, he doesn't jump. He goes on top of the table, and the table just magically falls, and he lands on his feet and looks down at the table, and you can see Michael Cole's and Pat McAfee's face looking down at the table like, God damn, this ain't just happened. So then Montez was like, oh well, F it, and he started running towards Roman instead of diving, and it was cool. Then towards the end, it was cool that Paul Heyman, you know, said, hey, Roman's gonna F you up. Then they took out the Usos, they beat him up. After that, Demon Finn Balor comes out, and he wrecks everybody, and then he's standing tall, you know, at the end, which we already discussed what happens when you are standing tall at the end. But yeah, that's my review. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I am really tired. I'm gonna go to sleep, so hopefully this uploads pretty fast. They call me the king. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and make sure you guys like it so I can keep doing these, and we can keep seeing each other. Peace.